the exercise portion of the video. This is Kristin. Kristin has MS, and she's going to be helping me demonstrate today. Welcome.
Thank you.
Shall we sit down? It's going to be broken up into a warm-up, strengthening exercises, then onto some core exercises to keep your abdomen and back strong, and then we'll move into a few balance exercises before wrapping it up. During this exercise program, I want you to feel like you're getting a workout, but I never want you to feel like you're doing too much. I want you to make sure at the end of this program that you're feeling rejuvenated within 2 hours. In their warm-up with some breathing exercises. This is a good way to ground yourself, slow yourself down in your busy day, and focus on your breath and movement. We're going to make sure that our posture is nice and tall, that you're sitting on the edge of your chair with your feet firmly planted on the ground, and your hands resting gently in your lap. Let's go ahead and take an inhale in. Allow your chest to rise, and yet keep your posture upright. And then exhale through your mouth. Let's try that again. Inhale. And exhale. Make sure we're ready to start moving. First, we're going to rotate to the right, twisting a bit to get some flexibility in our trunk. And release, and go back to the left now. Good, and come forward. Now let's just stretch our arms a bit. Relax your arms down at your side. Let's cross your right arm across your chest. Bring your left arm up to your elbow and give gentle pressure. And release. And let's do the other side. Left arm up across our chest. Right hand at our elbow, gentle pressure. You want to make sure that you feel a stretch, but no sharp pain with any of these exercises. We're going to do a hamstring stretch now, which is always very important. I would like to have you sitting at the edge of your chair with your leg straight, knee not bent, and toe pulled back so that we're stretching not only the hamstring, but also the gastrocnemius. With a flat back, I want you to lean forward. You should feel that on the back of your thigh, maybe behind your knee. And let's hold this stretch for 30 seconds. Great. Let's switch legs. Straighten out the leg, knee straight, toe up, so heel is resting on the ground. And we're gonna have, with a flat back, pull in our abs and lean forward. Again, feeling the stretch behind the leg, especially around the knee. Try not to put too much pressure on the hands. They're hopefully there just for balance. We can stretch out the lower back really nicely in this position by bringing one knee up and making a clasp of your hands right around that knee and gently tucking it into the stomach. Feel okay? Great. And relax. Let's try to do the other side, bringing it up. You want to hold this stretch for about 15 to 30 seconds and then release. Nice. Great job. The last thing we're going to do is just make sure that our neck is ready, so we're just going to do some rotations to the right and to the left and to the right. Good, and to the left. Nice job. Let's look down and look up. And one more time down. And up. Good. Welcome to the strengthening portion of the video. We're going to do combination exercises today. So you can choose whether to do your arms or your legs or both of them together as we will demonstrate. We'll show a few modifications on ways to make the exercise less challenging or maybe options on making it more challenging. And you need to decide how you're feeling today and what's the best exercise for you to do today. First is a bicep curl with a leg extension. What we're doing is trying to strengthen our upper arm with the bicep curl, as well as strengthen our quadricep muscle, the top muscle on the leg here. Ready? Here we go. Curl up and kick and down. Good. Again, curl up and kick. Good. I want you to focus on your breathing. Make sure when you curl up that you're exhaling, and when you release the exercise, that you're inhaling. We're going to do the other side now. To make this more challenging, you might want to hold on to some wrist weights. Here we go. We're going to bring your arms up as you bring your leg up and down. And exhale. Excellent. Go ahead and take a break. So we're going to do the second exercise. This exercise, we're going to use our shoulder muscles and our hip muscles. So we're going to put our hands up by our ears, and as we raise our arms over our head, we're also going to bring up our knee and then come down. So let's go ahead and lift up and inhale. Great job. Pause there. We're going to do the other side, but this is a good time to remember that to make this a little bit more challenging, you can also use a hand weight in your hands or a leg weight if you have them. One other modification that you can do with all of these exercises is stand for a bit more challenge. We're going to exhale as we come up and inhale as we go down. Great job. I want to remind you that it's important to take lots of water breaks. Drinking water is going to be crucial to keeping your body temperature in a good place. Okay, we're going to do the third exercise now, which is going to work our triceps, which is the muscles on the back of the arm, as well as our ankle muscles. These are really important to help with our balance. I'm doing it from a chair that doesn't have armrests, so we're going to watch Kristin because her chair does have armrests and will be better suited for this exercise. Okay, we're going to start using your arms by pushing up, lifting your body. Great, now lower down. And then I want you to bring your toes up. Bring them back down, and then raise your heels up, back down. All right, that's one of this exercise. Let's do it again. Push up and down. Toes up, toes down, heels up, heels down. The next exercise is called sit to stand. You can do this exercise with your arms crossed, which is more challenging and focuses on your balance, or you can use the armrests of your chair. All right, we're going to come up, stand all the way up. As we go down, we're going to lower slowly, so the count will be to 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Great. Here we go. Push up and lower slowly. 1, 2, 3. Great job. The next exercise we're going to do incorporates our shoulder and back muscles as well as using some hip muscle. We're going to go ahead and bring our arms out wide, and as we do that, we're going to start with our right leg coming out to the side. We'll come back in and then do the same thing but using the left leg. So arms out wide and left leg out to the side. Coming back in and we'll start again. This exercise can be modified, and I'll show you a slight bit more challenging version by standing. Standing up, I'll bring my arm out and step out, come back in, then go the other direction. Arms out, step out, back in. So either way, doing it with Kristin sitting down or like me standing up, this exercise can give you good range of motion through your shoulders as well as your hips. Great job. Let's have some water. Set of exercises on the ground. Make sure if you're doing these exercises that you can get up and down from the ground without any assistance or difficulty. The first exercise we're going to do is the pelvic tilt. This is the precursor to all core exercises. So we want to really focus on getting the technique right. She's got her knees bent up, comfortably feet flat on the ground. And what we're going to have her do is just flatten out the low part of her back into the mat, right through here. So I can put my hands here. Now I want you to go ahead and flatten your back down. Excellent. Now I can't get in there anymore. Relax it down. So your legs won't move, your hips won't come off the mat. But you will have a tilt of the pelvis and a flattening of the lower back into the mat. Incorporating your breathing would be exhaling as you tilt and inhaling as you relax down. That's one. Exhale right there, good, and inhale, good. Exhale and inhale. Keeping your hips flat on the mat, again lowering down that lower back into the mat and relax. Great. We're going to add an exercise we call the bridge. So we're going to strengthen the hip extensors and the gluteal muscles by first doing our pelvic tilt, then lifting hips off the mat with a hold for 2 seconds, and then lowering down. Great. Pelvic tilt, come up, and lower down. Relax. Nice. One modification that you can do for this bridging exercise to make it a bit more challenging is to lift one leg off the mat during the exercise. We're going to have Kristin demonstrate that exercise now. Go ahead and come up into a bridge and then lift one leg off. Bring that leg back down onto the floor and lower down. Great job. Let's alternate sides. All right, come up into your bridge, lift your left leg, bring it back down, and lower down. Great job. Moving on from the bridge, we're now going to have Kristin roll over onto her stomach and perform a few exercises strengthening the back muscles. This is important for stretching out and strengthening the muscles of the back and the lower legs. First, we're going to start with a prone push-up. Prone just meaning that you're on your stomach. This is going to be great for her lower back as well as strengthening her arm muscles. So Kristin, I'm going to have you put your hands right by your shoulders. So let's bring them in just a little bit so they're on the mat. Good job. And all I want you to do is keep your hips on the mat while you press up, straightening your elbows. Good. And lower down slowly. Good. Nose down. Relax that neck so that you keep a straight neck without any tension built up in the neck. Keep looking down at your mat. All right, let's go ahead and come up again. Exhale, and then inhale as you lower down. Good. And push up. Nice. Getting a nice curvature in your lower back and straightening those arms to strengthen the triceps. Good. Relax. Nice job. So that was the prone push-up. We're going to stay in the same position to do the next exercise, which is going to be a hamstring curl. Your hamstrings are the muscles on the back of your thigh. So we can stay in this position, possibly for comfort, prop up onto your elbows, Kristin. Here we go. And what we're going to focus on now is her leg muscle here. I'm going to have you bend your knee, Kristin, pulling your foot towards your hips, tightening this muscle. How does that feel? Good. Great. Let's go ahead and lower down. And again, pull up and down. Great. Now, if this exercise is too easy, you could always add an ankle weight if you had one at home. Up. You want to make sure that you're not rocking too much, that your hips stay down on the mat. Excellent. Go down. Let's try to now do the same exercise with your left leg. Pull up. Good. Lowering down slow. Always want to do a little bit quicker when you're shortening the muscle, which is the contraction, and slowly lowering it down, which is the lengthening part of the exercise. Bend up and down. Great, let's grab some water. For the next exercise, I'm going to have Kristin push up into her hands and knees. We call this position quadruped. This is a great position to engage her core and work on not only her balance, but the strength of her abdominal and back muscles. We're actually going to also include working on her hip extensors or her gluteal muscles. In this position, I want you to make sure that your abdomen is pulled in. Holding it tight, I'm going to have Kristin extend her left leg straight out behind her. Holding this exercise is great for your core. You want to make sure your hips are level. Good, bring it back down. Again, tighten up your abdominal muscles, keeping your back flat. And let's extend your right leg out and back down. Great. There are some modifications to this exercise. You can make this more difficult by adding in the opposite arm when you kick out. Be careful though, this can be very challenging. Are you ready? Let's extend your left leg out. And now your right arm. Holding that for a count of 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Excellent job. Making sure she didn't round her back out. She kept her abdomen tight and her posture in a nice flat plane. Let's try the other leg and arm combination. Can you extend your right leg out behind you and your left arm out in front of you? Holding that for 3, 2, 1, and down. Great job. This is another modification of the exercise. This would make the exercise less challenging. We're going to have Kristin lift her left leg up and her right arm at the same time. Let's fold for a count of 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Now switching to the opposite side. Bring your right leg up with your left arm. 1, 2, 3, and down. Good. Great job. Okay, that was 3 variations of this quadruped exercise, working the extensors of your body. So let's move on to the next exercise. Do some balance exercises. we're going to have you put your heels and toes together. With your arms, you can have them up on your hips, down at your sides, or outstretched if necessary. Holding this position for 30 seconds while minimizing your sway is a great start in improving your balance. The next thing I'd like you to try to do is bring your right foot out in front of your left foot. This position narrows your base of support and increases the balance challenge. The back leg is often working harder in this exercises, so you will want to switch which leg is in front. If this is not challenging enough for you, try to raise one leg. The single leg raise is an exercise that I'd like you to be able to do for 10 seconds. Go ahead and lower down, and then switch legs. Let's move on to the heel raise. This exercise focuses on strengthening our ankle muscles, raising our heels up and back down. It's a very simple but crucial movement to be able to do. And it's okay if you use your supporting surface. Up and down. Try not to go faster than we are so that you can work on the control of the movement. Up and down. The next balance exercise we're going to do is called the toe raise. It's very similar to the last exercise, though we're sending our weight back and lifting up our toes. This can definitely cause people to be off balance. So again, to make sure, you need to be standing near a supporting surface where you can catch yourself. With the toe raises, you're going to raise your toes up, shifting your weight back and come down. This is a challenging exercise and can be done in small movements. Great job today. After completing all those exercises, I hope that you have your endorphins running and you're feeling good about what you did. I really want to say thank you to Kristin, who was able to help demonstrate all the exercises for us today. And thank you at home for giving it a try. Exercise is made to be fun. That's why I exercise. It makes me smile, it makes me happy, and that's what I want for you also. The great thing about this exercise program is we've designed it to keep safety in mind and really just allow you to have a way to bring exercise into your home without having to go anywhere or have any special equipment. This is just for you. If these exercises are not something you feel comfortable with, please consult a physical therapist. We're here to help.